Welcome back everybody to George's Mitch Cars, and I usually do my videos facing this direction, but I do it later in the evening after the sun starts to go down or is shaded by trees, because this railing you see is metal and it gets really hot, and it's an absolutely gorgeous view. But uh, I do have my alternative location, which is very cool as well. And so let's look at my sensational Saturday finds. Right now I'm looking east. The other view was north, and this railing was in the shade, but now it's in the sun. And as you will see, when I put the cars on the turntable, they will become quite a drastic different color. But I want to show you the last finds of my Saturday morning. Now this is diecast by Welly, and as you see, official licensed product, and there's the barcode on the bottom. Now I found these at Canadian Tire, and the pullbacks are very popular, and well, by Welly, these were very cool. I found some. They're not exactly 143 scale, but close to it. And I thought, wow, I gotta get these. And they were like $12.99 at Canadian Tire. If you buy two, you get them for $20. So I wanted to get three of them. I thought, well, heck, might as well get a fourth one. And these are very cool die casts. And they have very nice interiors in them. And actually very nice details. And anyways, this was the very cool 70 Mustang. And you do get lens taillights, although you can't see them in the shade, but I'll show you them in the light. You still can't really see them. And it has lensed headlights, and the blacked out grille is done nice, but not all of them are the same. And then I guess those are supposed to be turn signals or something. And the bumper is actually separate from the grille, so it's very thin. And I looked for the best one because some of them were warped, but otherwise, very cool casting. Now let's look at in the sun. All right, yeah, looks pretty cool. I love the sun reflecting off the chrome. And well, this is the first of four. So like I said, these are the last castings I found today. And let's look at the next one. All right, well, pullbacks are very popular. And here we have a 1970 Challenger. And this is beautiful. I love the graphics on it. And I love the window slats, just like the Mustang had. And it doesn't have lens taillights, but it just has, this whole rear bumper, rear fascia is chromed, and they do a red tempo for the headlights. And Challenger TA. Oop. And it's a very cool casting. Again, another Welly. And other pullbacks usually have the scale that these cars are in, but these are roughly 143 scale, and I think that's really cool. Of course, opening doors, and you get decent details on the inside. And this one actually comes with door panels, unlike the Mustang, which is just molded as part of the door. But overall, very nice details. Love the chrome wheels, just like the Mustang. And the hood is actually separate. It doesn't open, but it's molded in a black plastic, which actually looks very cool, you know, like for the actual vehicle in a flat black. But very nice. So let's look at that in the light. All right, I don't think it's going to roll off, but that is a beautiful casting. Now, Kinsmart and other die-cast pullbacks are in larger scales, but this is the first time I've been seeing Welly and Canadian Tire, which is essentially a superstore. They start off selling tires and automotive parts and hardware, whatnot, but now they sell lots of stuff for your home and camping and gardening, whatever. And so that's really cool. So the next two I've seen for a while now, at least a month or so, and I thought, well, I might as well buy them now. Now I have two Firebirds, 1967 Pontiac Firebird, and there's the copyright and the barcode, and well, you just take that off, and then Welly, and for 1/43 scale by Welly, they have fairly nice details on the bottom, but this is really cool. I love it. Now I've seen these, like I said, about a month ago, and I thought, oh, okay, they were $12.99 at Canadian Tire, but if you buy two, you get two for $20. And so of course I bought four of them, and it cost me $44.80, I believe, after tax. Now they don't have lens taillights, but they have very nice tampos for the taillights, chrome bumper, and well, the silver trim for the chrome on the windows, and very nice, and it's blacked in, well, for the grill. Absolutely cool. 400, and of course the doors open like the other ones, and very nice plastic details on the inside. It's plastic of course, but overall they did a very nice job with the dashboard, and well, you could actually customize these because they do come apart with screws, so you could definitely customize these easily enough, add more details. But how cool is that? So let's put that on the turntable. They have beautiful paint jobs on these, and well, if you get to the rock before kids take them and drop on the floor or whatnot, damage them. And well, you have to look at each one because some aren't as perfect as others, but absolutely love finding the pristine example. And anyways, that's beautiful. So the next Firebird is very cool too, which is the 72 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. And of course the sticker comes off real easy, and I can pull that sticker off, but there you go, by Welly. And again, very nice wheels. I mean, they're not perfect, but what a cool die cast. Lens taillights, chrome bumper, and then well, beautiful stripe on it. You got the shaker hood. Well, shaker, is that what GM calls it, or is that Chrysler? Anyways, and then we got the nice chrome for the grill, blacked out inside, so it's black plastic with the chrome tampo on it, unlike just chrome with black tampoed on. And then you got lensed headlights, chrome bezels, and that is really nice. And so of course the doors open too, and then you got the nice interior details. And so I thought, for well, two for $20, that's a decent deal, and they're very nice die cast. And Welly, we don't get Welly, a lot of them in Canada, but when we do, they're usually the very cool Wellys. So I love that. So let's move on. Okay, I went to our local Walmart first thing when they opened at 7, and well, they didn't have anything. So I went out to the outskirts of town, well, to another municipality, and well, I scored that one. And I absolutely love what I found. And that is the 2-car set and the 3 cars available in that set. And absolutely cool. So nobody else was out there, and I was first one there, even though it was about half an hour after they opened. And well, I love these. All right, well, here's the 3 sets on the back. Now, it's not often that I find all 3 sets, and usually, like Honda, that would be gone first. And well, I love the Lamborghini Countach and the Lancia Stratos. It came in a single pack, single premium edition, and it wasn't very popular, but I absolutely love it. And then the BMW, well, that's very popular, and that'll go quick. And of course, that one gone right away. But I was so happy to find this set, and there were 2 of each, so I could have been one of those guys that just took everything. But I thought, no, you know, I don't have a lot of money to begin with, even though I did get my bonus from where I work. And so I thought, well, I'm going to treat myself and get all 3 sets, and I'll leave the other 3 sets to someone else. And I love the Lamborghini Countach. And very cool. Even without the wing on the back, it's absolutely beautiful. The Lancia Stratos, well, that was a very cool concept. And well, the wedged era, let's see, I think that was in the early 80s maybe. And well, it's actually very cool. So let's look at the other one. This is absolutely cool. I love BMWs, especially the vintage 2002. And then when you do it for the Group 5 BMW 320 with a wide body, big wing. Oh man, I just love it. And of course we have the 2001 BMW M3 GTR. Absolutely cool. I love the paint scheme on this. And so that was a great one to find. And this one I was waiting to find because I love Hondas. That's a very cool model. The EK9. And then this is the first new Honda Civic Type R casting I found. And what better livery than Spoon? That is absolutely cool. So I'm not going to take these out, or maybe I will. That's for another video. Maybe another Free Friday. Who knows? But I just love this set that I found. And well, let's look at some more cool Matchbox Premium I found. All right, we'll start with 6 of 20, which is the very cool GMC Stepside 57. Very nice. I love it. Now it doesn't have any opening parts, and I like it when you know, the collector series has the moving parts and then have the, well, the True Grip tires, their version of Real Riders from Hot Wheels. But this was very nice. Now on the back of the package, well, and these are new 2024, but new for 2025. Anyways, that is a really nice one. So I love that. Number 7 of 20 is this very cool 93 Jaguar XJ220S. And that's neat. Now this is a new casting, but this is the first time I've seen it. And I love it with the wing on the back. And of course, orange is so cool on any car. And so that was a nice one to find. The next is 8 of 20 and a very cool 88 Mazda RX-7. A drop top. And very nice. And this one has an opening hood. So that's really nice. And I just love collecting the Matchbox Collector Series. The next one is 9 of 20, and this is absolutely beautiful. Now, it doesn't have any opening features, but I absolutely love the Porsche 918 Spider. And the Spider, well, it's got a roof, but it comes off, and so that's really neat. And yeah, there you go. So I love that. That's a cool new one. And here's 10 of 20, and I absolutely love this. Wow, very cool. I love the Jaguar, the Javelin. 1970 AMC Javelin. And this one actually has an opening hood. And this is the first time I've seen it. Maybe it's the first edition, well, first issue of the Matchbox Collector Series. And absolutely beautiful in this kind of a dark green, dark pea green, I don't know. But very nice. I love those wheels. Now, the first edition of this casting was in the moving parts in an absolutely beautiful blue color, and I'll show you that. All right, absolutely beautiful. Now it's just got the regular Matchbox wheels, but very nice with the chrome lip and the spinners in chrome, and beautiful taillight tampos on a chrome bumper. You got the opening hood, which is painted black, and nice details on the engine. And here you have just, well, a simple chrome bumper with a grille. No headlight details, but this moving parts, so they didn't actually, there you go. They didn't actually tampo those in. Now let's see, hopefully it doesn't roll off, but hang on. Hang on a second, I gotta adjust the turntable. All right, I don't want this one rolling off, but very cool opening hood. Beautiful little casting, absolutely love it. So, of course, when I saw this one, well, I had to get two. I had to get two because I got to open this one up. So let's open this one up and I'll show you side by side. And I love the Collector Series because they give you this cool Matchbox box to go with it. And gotta love that. What's better for a Matchbox than to come with a box? And so let's look at the actual casting. All right, here we have the chassis. We have the True Grip tires on these very cool wheels. That's absolutely beautiful. I love that. They did a very nice job. I love this paint scheme. White stripe. Now, the moving parts actually has painted in details. And this one is just, well, just the tan plastic, but you get the headlight details and they blacked out the grille, and you get the turn signal details too. So that's really cool. So let's put them side by side here. And this one opens more or less, whatever you want to do. Oh, this one wants to roll now. Oh, both of them do. Oh, big truck going up to the lodge. I hope these still don't roll, but here, let's put them side by side. All right, how cool are those? So first and second edition, I believe that's the second one from the Collector Series. I don't think they issued another one. but just absolutely love the javelin. So let's look at the last few. All right, there were two silver series that I was looking to find certain cars. Well, this one I found the Volkswagen Beetle and the 60s Fiat 500 Modificato. Now I showed you that in a Friday video, and I wanted to find the Honda CRX. Now the Bully Goat is supposed to be like a fantasy casting of the GTO from like 25 years ago. Plane going overhead. Alright. Little private plane flying overhead, making noise. And then the SuperNet, that's another fantasy casting I didn't care for, but the Honda CRX was the one I was always missing, and finally found one, which is cool. And it's 75 years of Peanuts. I love Peanuts. And, well, I also love Snoopy, so this is so cool. I love it. Snoopy in Woodstock. How cool is that? And Silver Series has taillights, side tempos, and headlights, turn signals painted in. And very nice. And so this casting, well, 2015, it's been out for a while, but I finally found this one, and I found two of them. So of course I had to take one out. Oh man, how cool is that? Snoopy and Woodstock on one side, and on the other side you have Lucy and Charlie Brown. That is really cool. I love this series. 75 years of Peanuts. Wow. What could be better? I love it. So the last casting I want to show you is a very cool one from the Silver Series. Now I'll show you the cars on the back of the package, and this is of course Fast and Furious. Now the 66 Ford Fairlane 427 is very cool, but it's got black plastic chassis, which has the front bumper and grille and rear bumpers, and they're in black. It's a dark maroon color, and it's not really that exciting. And I love the 73 Chevy Camaro, which is actually F-Bomb in the movie, and they don't actually have F-Bomb on the package, and that's a cool one. I got one of those. The DeLorean, okay, well, how does that even relate to a DeLorean? It's a totally different car, and okay, well, that is a peg warmer. Same with the Aston Martin, that's a peg warmer. But the Honda S2000 is the one that is really cool. And, well, I found two of them. Of course, I found one a while back, and I wanted to take out of the package because this one actually has a metal chassis. And so some people say, oh, if it's a metal chassis, then it's a chase version. But no, I think they just randomly throw some castings in with metal chassis. And so I found one, and I thought, very cool. I kept it in the package because I thought, well, I want to keep it in the package because it's really cool. And if I find a second one, then I'm definitely going to take one out. And today I found a second one, so let's take one out. Now, absolutely beautiful. Here's the chassis here. A nice metal chassis. I love that. And very cool paint scheme on it. This is a great casting from Hot Wheels. Very beautiful. So the Silver Series, well, each series, one or two vehicles have a metal chassis, and those are the ones definitely worth buying. And absolutely cool. I love it. And those wheels look fantastic on it. The Silver Series now have new wheels that aren't available on the main line. And maybe they'll trickle down into the main line, but man, that's beautiful. I love it. Let's get a closer look. Oh, there we go. Oh, hang on. Okay. Wow, that is a beautiful casting. Absolutely love it. So anyways, that's my Sensational Saturday finds. and I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you watch the whole video. Not many people do, but anyways, thanks for watching. Hit that like. Please subscribe. I want to get to 2,000 subscribers. That would be a cool milestone. I've been doing this for 5 years, and well, 2,000, that would make me feel good. Anyways, thanks for watching, and have a good one.